कुर्सेला से बिहारीगंज मुरलीगंज होते हुए महत्वपूर्ण लाइन है। मैं इसमें आग्रह करूंगा आप अपना इस योजना में लें।
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Madam Chairperson, I would like to appreciate in general the performance of railway, in particular in giving focus to the infrastructure development of Indian railway system, Indian railway network. And also I would like to appreciate the Honourable Minister for giving thrust to the infrastructure development of the Indian railway network. But I am forced to oppose this demand number 85 pertaining to the Ministry of Railways, because this year's budget, if you critically examine, Madam, there is nothing new in it. There is no increase in the allocation. Even there is no marginal changes in the budget proposals for the year 25-26. There is no major announcement, and it is more or less, it can be described as a status quo budget. When the railway needs drastic changes in the infrastructure sector, unfortunately, proper allocation, budgetary allocation was not provided. And that is the reason by which I would like to oppose demand number 85. Madam Chairperson, the Honourable Rail Minister on 2nd February, that is immediately after the next day of the pronouncement of the budget in Parliament by Honourable Finance Minister, described the Union budget as amazing. This was the word used by the Honourable Railway Minister, and the reason also he has stated that as there is big allocation for Indian Railway, and Indian Railway is all set to expand faster, safer and comfortable rail travel across the country. Madam, what is the reality? The budget allocation for financial year 24-25 for the Indian Railway, it was 2.62 lakh crores, and when it comes to 25-26, it has come down to 2.55 lakh crores. And the capital expenditure, government kept it as 2.52 lakh crores of rupees. That is equivalent to that of the revised estimate of the financial year 24-25. How the Honourable Minister can very well say that it is amazing because of the allocation, budgetary allocation to Indian Railway is very big, and that is why it is amazing, the Union budget. I don't know how the Union Minister comes to that conclusion. And further, the all economic experts and analysts were of the expectation that there will be a significant boost in the capital expenditure to support the infrastructure growth, modernize the freight corridors and enhance the passenger safety. For passenger safety, Madam, if you see, it is more or less same as that of the last financial year, 1.16 trillion. This is totally disappointing. So that is the reason by which I have given 10 notice of cut motions. So I may be give a little bit time so as to explain it also. Madam, come to the next point is regarding the role of rail in gross freight traffic. Madam, if you examine from 1950 onwards, from 1950 to 2021, the logistic market grew from 87 million metric ton to 4,500 to 5,000 million metric ton. This is the growth, that is 55 times growth. But in the same period, rail freight grew from 73 metric ton to 1,418 metric ton. That means 20 times growth. That means the share of railway in the freight traffic is coming down drastically. 2007-8, it was 36% of the total freight traffic. Now it has come down to 26% in the year 2021. So according to the Railways vision, that the National Rail Plan 2020, this is the document which has already been published. According to the document, the visionary document of the government, the Honourable Railway Minister, the government is planning to increase the share of the rail freight up to 45% by 2030-31. Madam Chairperson, if you want to increase, or if you want to achieve the desired goal of 45% of the freight traffic, then you have to have a growth of freight traffic growth. It needs to enhance by 9% annually. My specific question to the Honourable Minister is it possible to achieve this goal by this budgetary allocation? Seeking a specific answer from the Honourable Minister. And coming to the second point is regarding another clarification is, so the main revenue of Indian Railway is from the freight traffic. So my question to the Minister is, even after this huge expenditure in capital, why the Indian Railways still remain heavily reliant on government funding for the capital expenditure. Madam, coming to the budget estimates, the traffic revenue, both passenger traffic as well as the freight traffic, is the major income of the Indian Railway. 99.8% of the revenue is generated from the traffic revenue, out of which 62% is the traffic revenues from freight traffic and 31% is from the passenger traffic. So total traffic revenue for the year 25-26 is 3,04,000 crores of rupees, and the revenue is 3,02,100 crores, and the revenue expenditure is 2,99,000 crores. Capital expenditure is just 2,65,200 crores. And coming to the operation, out of all these statistics, if you coming to the operating ratio, it is 98.43%. That means out of the 100 rupees, 98.43% is being spent. That means operating ratio is one of the criteria by which the performance of an organization is being assessed. If you are assessing on the basis of the operating ratio, it is the railway's performance is not improving. That is the critical observation which I would like to make. Madam, the Indian Railway is the lifeline of the nation. It plays an important role in maintaining the unity and integrity of India. And further, it is, as far as the ordinary common people are concerned, they are mainly depending on the Indian Railway for the commutation. In such a situation, I do urge upon the government to provide maximum budgetary support for the infrastructure development of the Indian Railway. That is the whole submission. And coming to my constituency, madam, since it is railway, and I have given 10 notices of cut motions are there. The first one is in Kerala. We are not, there is a silver line project is there, proposal from the state government. Actually, Kerala, the rail development, we would like to have a three-lane traffic is required, or now it is doubling, that has to be made triple. And the new station development, I am thankful to the Honorable Minister and the railway. My railway station, 361 crores of rupees is being spent, and work is going progress, but that has to be expedited. And coming to another point is regarding the construction of the railway overbridges. It is applicable to the whole country, madam, your constituency also. Just before the last parliament election, Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated hundreds of ROBs. Construction has been inaugurated. I would like to know from the Honorable Rail Minister, what is the status position of those construction of the railway overbridges which are inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister? In my constituency alone, 9 ROBs were inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister construction, but nothing has happened so far. And coming to the Kollam Chengota, that is a region which is, madam, 2 seconds. Madam, Kollam Chengota, gas conversion is over, electrification is over, but so far we are not utilizing the capacity. And Vistadam coaches, from 2014 onwards, I am demanding for the Vistadam coaches in this area, but unfortunately nothing is being done. And the Punalur railway station, it is very near to Sabarimala, that used to be declared as a pilgrim station, and one Chinese palace is there in Kollam railway station. Please convert it into a museum. And Paravur railway station has to be made as the Amrit Bharat station development scheme, it may be included, and the memo shed which is going construction in my Kollam railway station has to be completed. And with these observations, once again I would like to appreciate the ministry and the minister in particular, but at the same time, as far as this financial year is concerned, I am totally opposing the demand for grant for the railway, since it is not making any changes in the infrastructure development. With these words I conclude. Thank you very much, madam.